Hello, good morning. So, the topic that I'm going to present today is the RRT algorithm. So, let's begin with it. So, what we are going to learn from this PPT, first of all, why we need this algorithm. Then, what is RRT? What actually the algorithm is. Then, how it works. And after that, we'll see what actually is RRT visualization, like how it looks when it is implemented. First of all, why do we need this algorithm when we have so many algorithms in place to plan the motion? So, for that reason, I'll give you an example. We have learned already the Dijkstra and the A star algorithm, and moreover, we have also learned the Grassfire algorithm. So, in those algorithms, what we had a graph and we had the cost already related to the paths. So, we were not having like we were not doing any computation like how that graph was formed. So this is really a kind of practical algorithm in which we are forming the graph and then we are calculating the path to the destination. So that is the reason it is used. What is RRT? RRT is a motion planning algorithm implies the rapidly exploring random trees. RRT algorithms are based on the tree data structures and the tree explores into configuration free space randomly from starting point to the goal point. The tree is built up from the starting point adding the vertices generated randomly. The tree is built up from starting point adding the vertices generated randomly. RRT algorithm is probabilistically complete. That means the samples are incremented to achieve the trajectory to the goals, and the algorithm achieves its goal within the limited resources and without having the complete knowledge of the environment. RRT algorithm is computationally effective for dynamic as well as the kinematic constraint. Means if we have like the specific angle constraint related and the constraint related to the rigid bodies, so that time RRT algorithm comes handy. So how it works, the point is selected from the configuration free space randomly. Then the nearest point from the node already in graph is chosen. If there is no obstacle configuration between the new point generated and the existing nearest node in graph, then the vertex is added to the graph. The steps are iterated until the goal node is reached. Then are the advantages and the disadvantages of rapidly exploring random trees. The implementation is really simple for the algorithm as we need to generate the random point in the configuration free space. The finding of path is quick as the trees spread like fire. So we can see that suddenly, like from a starting point to the goal, not to the specifically goal node, but all the the random generated points, the through random generated points, the tree expands like the fire. This can be used for higher dimensional computations, like unlike the algorithm like Dijkstra's. Then we have the cons for the this algorithm. This is computationally expensive as the closest vertex needs to be checked every time, and every time a random point is generated, so all the nodes are checked that which one is the nearest one. It provides a suboptimality unlike the RRT star, which is asymptomatically optimal. So what is in it, like the path generated by the RRT is little bit jaggy. Actually it is not the optimal path, So the RRT star is the other algorithm. It's a better version of RRT, and it provides us with the guaranteed solution and the optimal solution. So this is like how the RRT actually looks like. Here the red point is the starting point or the initial point. Then we have the green point, that is the destination. We can see that the path is really jaggy, and we need to consider the constraints, and for especially it's good for the dynamic constraints, because we can compute the algorithm within like all the resources available. So if we are having like the obstacles in the path, then we can see that the path is really going away from like the obstacles, even though we can pass from like the little bit space between the obstacles at the center. So this is not giving us an optimal solution. So actually if the goal node is or the destination node is not found, so the trees get denser and denser, and try to find the solution if it exists.